All right, well, we're live, guys. We're doing it live. It's live time. It is your man JG with What the Fig Pin? What the Fig Pin? This is not battle, if you guys didn't know, but we do have a special guest joining us tonight, which is our man Jay Nelson. How's it going, bud?
Good.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to join us. Let me I keep forgetting to do this there we go. Now I'm Goku's the man. There we go. Love that much better. Yeah, man, it's great to have you. Thanks for joining. I did try to reach out to Battle. So thanks for pinch hitting here with jumping on, and so it's not just me rambling on for the next few minutes by myself. But we want to go ahead and do a shout out to the chat first. We have a Zero with going ahead and having the 1st through 10th comment. So Zero, congratulations. We have V Harris with his iconic pew pew. Hello, man. How's it going? Midwest, what is going on, man? Again, for those that don't know, Midwest, actually, I've been getting to know him. If you are interested in Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, One Piece, I mean, you name it, he pretty much has it. Go check out Midwest TCG Company. Definitely an awesome person, and he also has an awesome Whatnot show as well. So if you're interested in that, hit him up. Nearby Leprechaun, Vader Joe, Frozen Sith, Steve Morse, Getty Up, Mike Carrier, Queen Nerd, what is up? AJB, how is it going? Animus, Sound Warp, Frozen Sith, Ruben Reyes, how are you today? Hey, there's the man of the hour. What's going on, Battle?
Oh, hi, Jason. What's good, dude?
We had a big battle for a second.
What's happening? Yeah, it was, man, who's to say what's going on in my world anymore? I actually just got off the phone with my folks, of course, and we were just discussing all of the latest and greatest ordeals going on in Mexico and trying to figure all that stuff out. So thank goodness for parents, and hopefully all this will be ironed out in a few more days and life will be good again.
Yeah. Are you driving? I mean, it looks like you're doing a little bit of like this. I don't, where are you at today?
We are back home in Colorado City. We were in just outside of Dallas visiting the family over there for the last few days, but we're back and we did a move. So we finally sold the house in Albuquerque. So we did another move, like our last whole shuffle. So like I had to put a background on today because like I'm sitting in, like I got 2 TVs here. I got all my art that was from the house. It's a bloody mess over here. So we got some work to do in the next few days before I go back to work.
Very cool. Yeah, so I already did the shout out to the chat.
Hi everybody in the chat. What up?
We said hello to Jason. He has he was filling in for you there for a second, so we appreciate him joining there.
Heck yeah, Jason. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So do you want to be the first subject and we'll talk about Kang, or do you want us to go ahead and go into about some of the other fun stuff?
Let's do it.
This King?
That Kang, yeah.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, man. No, hey, it's look, good, bad, or indifferent, man. It's all about just going ahead and putting the story out there and letting community share what they have going on within FiGPiN. So we appreciate you coming on to chat a little bit about it. I know that you were on Chris's Whatnot show, or Pops and Pins Whatnot show. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember now.
Last week.
Last week, I know that you had bid and won one of and trying to get a redemption prize. But within the box that you won was that Kang, which, to my knowledge, Chris had thought that it was a locked pin from when he had purchased that. Right. So sends it out to you. You receive it, you check it, and then it is a unlocked pin that happens to go ahead and be unlocked by Jason R from FiGPiN. So, I'll go ahead and give you the floor, man. You can go ahead and share as much or as little detail as you want to about it, man.
It turned into a bigger deal than what it really was ever intended. When I opened it, I thought that was who it was. And I just wanted to make sure confirmed that was him. So I shared it with the group and said, "Hey, is this who it is?" And that way I could reach out to him just to find out, do you want this back? Was it, I figured it was an accident that wasn't meant to be sent out. So he confirmed, yeah, it was probably just an accident. What he thinks happened is that he was staying with someone else during ECCC who had picked up some pins for Chris, and they probably just got mixed up. Anybody who's picked up for pins at cons for people, you know how it is, and you've got sets of pins for this person, and it's easy to get them mixed up if you're not real careful. So he thinks they just got mixed up, and the ones that he had unlocked at the convention ended up going to Chris, and the set he had there was still locked. So we're gonna just swapping them out. But so it was really just an honest mistake. But I guess someone took it and shared it out to Reddit, and then it just gave a platform for people to go and discuss further issues.
Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here and at least sharing what the story and letting people know what had happened. It seems like it definitely was an innocent mistake, and I can't imagine what it looks like going back to your hotel room and seeing just this mass pile of craziness, and you're like trying to sort it all, and you're just like, all right, this is going to fit in this book bag. I mean, Battle can tell you about fitting pins into suitcases, right, Battle? So
Which
yeah,
I still have suitcases of yours that I need to return. So come visit me soon. I need to give you your suitcases back.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely I would it would have been interesting to see just how that room looked, because I know that I know that it must have been like chaotic going ahead and going into a room with two FiGPiN collectors, obviously one of them being a FiGPiN employee, and just having pins all over the place and trying to sort out through. But appreciate you sharing that, man.
Man, I remember too. I mean, it's kind of funny because it's kind of one of those double. It's a whole thing, but like I remember, I think it was the last. I think it was at New York. I don't remember which one, but I had my New York City. Which do you remember which logo pin it was? It was the taxi cab maybe or something like that.
Yeah, the taxi cab. Yeah.
And I had mine, and I had my bag that I had bought earlier that morning before a few pins sold out. That was the set that I bought for myself. I had set that in the back, and I don't remember exactly how the story went, but this little kid came up and he was just like, "Man, I've been trying to get over here. I wanted the logo so bad." And he was just a little kid, man. He was cool. And I know I did it, and I know I saw Jason. I know I saw a bunch of other volunteers and FiGPiN employees all kind of do the same thing where I saw people hand out their personal pins to hook up collectors too, just because, for some reason they had a bond or connection with them and all that. And the kid was cool, and he was just like, "Oh man, like this is my first one." I was like, "All right, here," So I just handed him my pin, and he was super stoked about it. So, I mean, I see that kind of stuff happen too. So maybe, maybe the wrong pin was grabbed, or who's to say? It does get rather confusing sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
and then heck, I think a pin for you that Jason gave me that I didn't give to you until like 2 months afterwards or something. I finally mailed you.
Yeah, definitely. So Battle, I do have to share. You've caused a lot of questioning today, for sure, with your what you put up as the guests for today's show with the Comrades, because everyone I had at least 6 or 7 people message me being like, "Who are the Comrades?" And then I saw some people on Discord posting about it. So yeah, that was it was pretty funny. So yeah, guys, it was just us. Literally, Jason had reached out in the last hour asking if he could come on the show to talk a little bit about what had happened, since it had kind of just got blown up so big. So again, we appreciate you coming on. Did you still want to talk FiGPiN with us, Jason, or did you got to go? Or
no, I'm good. Yeah, I can talk.
So, and I do see some people already talking about. Yeah, I do see people already talking about it. Did you guys get the Bones logo from the Hello Kitty Halloween set, or the Squid Games logo from the Squid Games set? So you get the Squid Games and the Bones logo. Look at that. I haven't got either of them. I can't. So I ordered.
This is pretty cool. I just got it today.
Yep. Admittedly, I totally forgot to go ahead and I had my Squid Game set before launch day, and I forgot to launch it. And it wasn't until last week that I realized that, hey, why didn't I get my invoice for the Squid Game logo? That I realized it was never even unlocked. So, and I did order Bones logo. I have not received that one yet though. So I'm hoping to go ahead and get that this week. I did order it last week as well. But yeah, those pins look awesome. Out of the two, Jason, which one do you like better? The Squid Game set or the Bones logo set?
Probably the Bones logo.
Squid Games.
The other one
Squid
is really
Games, for
clean
sure.
though. It's very clean looking. The Squid Game one is.
Yep.
Teal magenta on black.
Yep. Now, speaking of logos, and we won't go ahead and share it because I know people have, have received the Pins on Fire logo, which I did go ahead and there was a spoiler button on, I think it was one of the Discord pages. I did click on it to see what the spoiler was, not realizing that it was the logo. But Pins on Fire logo, is in the community's hand. There's some members that have been sharing it. So it definitely looks pretty amazing. I'm excited to go ahead and have, more and more people get it into their hands and start sharing it, but definitely very cool. So, again, congratulations to Pins on Fire with that first retail logo exclusive. So pretty cool, man. Had you guys sneak the peek at it, or did you guys get the pin yet, their logo pin?
I'm resisting looking at it so far.
Okay. Did you get it yet or no?
No, it's on its way. It'll be here in a day or two.
Same for me. Yep.
Yeah, I think I got notification of shipment recently. I haven't been online very much or checking much of the socials, so thankfully I have not seen the leaks yet. I am excited to hear that it's awesome. So hopefully I'll get to continue to dodge those bullets until it shows up in person, but I'm pumped.
Yeah, it looks fun. I'm excited to go ahead and get that in hand as well for sure.
Man, you know what? Speaking of Pins on Fire, though, let's see if I can find these really quick. I finally got these guys in.
Oh, nice. Savage Operas, very cool.
Man, yeah. Oh, let me see if I can.
Your dynamic background keeps going ahead and putting it away.
All right, let's try this. There we go.
Much better. Yep. And then Kristan, or however you pronounce his name.
Man, the Pins on Fire exclusive sticker, super, super awesome. The Star Wars Celebration sticker. Man, if nobody's paying attention to Pins on Fire, make sure to watch them. Follow all their social medias. FiGPiN, if you haven't listened to their words of wisdom about how important stickers are for the sticker lovers like this guy, we love them stickers. Keep putting them stickers on everything.
Well, speaking about stickers, and Jason, was it you that maybe commented on Chalice's new sticker pre-order thing, or was that someone else? I know I did see Chalice post today or maybe yesterday that they're actually putting a new sticker with their exclusives, and if you pre-order it, it's going to go ahead and include that it was an actual pre-ordered product as well. So I don't know how important that is or not, but I know someone definitely asked them, hey, what about your FiGPiN? Like, are you doing it for FiGPiNs as well? So it'll be interesting to see what happens, and if it really catches on that, this was a pre-order pin, which I assume maybe it would be better. And obviously, I mean, Shane knows what he's doing much better than I do, but my relation to that would be like it's a day one edition for video games. I'm not sure if you guys are into video games or not, but that's what I would equate a pre-order sticker to, is that this is like the day one edition of that you got that you got that pin or that exclusive from them.
Well, Hot Topic used to do that with their Funko Pops. They had a red pre-release sticker that was like when they got it before everybody else would, and then they would be just a regular Hot Topic sticker later when it came out.
Oh, really?
And now to find the ones with that pre-release sticker, they're worth a lot more than the regular release is.
Interesting. I love my stickers, so I love it just for the sticker, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't fully understand it, but I'd be the one that would be like, hell yeah, I paid money up front, give me that sticker. So I don't know. Who knows?
And I know that we transitioned a little bit, but I do see someone in the chat, Robert Prentice from 3F by Space. So Tibbs is in here. And speaking about logos, he just dropped his May the Triforce Be With You. And it's a Triforce logo that he has for Tibbs. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but go check out his IG for Tibbs. And it looks pretty awesome. I like the little video that he did with it as well. So pretty fun. Are you a Zelda fan at all, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited about Tears of the Kingdom, the new
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2 coming out? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my kids watched me play that whole first game. They've been more excited for the sequel than I have, probably.
Yeah. It was funny. My son just went ahead and shared a video with me today about some of the gameplay. And it's pretty cool, the mechanics that they're putting into, this game for sure. I'm not sure where Battle went. Battle, you okay, man?
Yeah, I was checking Tibbs stuff out. I was trying to see that because me, I definitely love some Zelda. I have bought way too many systems like the Switch just so I can play Zelda. So it was Breath of the Wild was awesome. I haven't seen too much into the new game yet, but I best know it's going to end up enhanced and played for sure.
Well, look at that. I was just going to go ahead and say there was a question about, did we know when the pre-order Mando pins from FiGPiN were shipping out? And Jason from FiGPiN actually already answered that. So they should be shipping out. They are shipping out now. So if you had pre-ordered from FiGPiN, the Mando pins, that's when they're shipping out.
Sweet. Yeah. Those pins are sweet. We won't do no. We love spoilers. We do all FiGPiN spoilers here, but we won't do no Mando spoilers. But I finally watched the season episode yesterday or the day before, and it was super cool.
Yeah. No spoilers. That's definitely, because I don't know if anyone's finished watching it. I was, when again, like I told you last time, Battle, Paz Vizsla, that pin's gonna go ahead and be a good pin to get after that second to last episode. So.
That was kind of sad. I liked it. It was a good one.
I do have to, because I do see the other part of Trimodicus Prime. So just to those other two, my Trimods right there. You guys know who you are. But yeah, it's if you haven't noticed, I was going to go ahead and jump into, if you didn't know that I was setting this up. We were talking about May the 4th with having Tibbs logo being the May the Triforce Be With You. We have an evened exclusive logo, or evened logo exclusive or exclusive logo. Which one? How should you put that? Even logo exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So their logo is going to go ahead and be coming out on May the 4th. On their eBay live show with a few of their other Star Wars pins. I know that there's some questions that are out there, and we have spoken to Tyler from Even, and he's actually going to go ahead and come on the show on May 2nd, next Tuesday, to go ahead and kind of drop some of that information about what eBay Live will look like and how that's going to go ahead and play out for those collectors that are interested in the 3 FiGPiNs, as well as the logo that will be for that event. The little bit I do know, because I did see some people asking the question, it is going to go ahead and be a mix of Funko and FiGPiNs. So just go ahead and make sure that you're paying attention to what you are bidding for, and have you guys been on FiGPiN or I'm not FiGPiN Live, eBay Live yet? I know there's been one or two people that I've seen go on it. They were obviously as they're testing this out, right? So this is eBay's answer to Whatnot having live auctions actually happen and try to compete with Whatnot. So yeah, it's going to go ahead and be live auctions happening, and you get to go ahead and bid on items or as well as have buy it now available. So yeah, we're excited to have Tyler on the show and learn a little bit more about what that's going to look, for those FiGPiN community fans that are wanting to have those 3 pins as well as the logo.
That looks super cool. I'm excited to see eBay's new platform. Those live auctions can get dangerous, boy, but they are sure a heck of a good time.
It was just pointed out to me, Battle, that you're slurring a little bit there. Is that just iced tea you're drinking, or?
Yeah, that's just tea. That's tea. They're lying.
Sure?
They just
Where's Casey? Is you feeling sick again? She's making giving you a little something extra there?
Nope. No drinking from me, man. That's just a good old sweet tea.
So Jason, what's the next Simpsons FiGPiNs that FiGPiN should come out with, man?
Anything. I'd be happy with any of them at this point.
Yep. Well, I mean, so here's the thing: if box set available, if a box set was available, what would be the 5 pins that you're putting into that box set? I mean, we already have the 5 original characters, right? So would you just go ahead and do a play on those characters again, or would you go ahead and do something totally different?
You could do some of the new characters that they haven't done, some more of the people in the community, or you could even do something like a B Sharps.
B Sharps would be fun.
Oh, the B Sharps, yeah.
Yeah, you could do something like that, or you could do about anything really. There's so many, 70, 80 characters probably off the show that they can make pins of.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. Yeah, I mean, I think Sideshow, Nelson, and I don't know, I kind of would like an Apu too, but maybe the dog. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Santa's Little Helper, is that the dog's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in a long time.
And I was thinking like maybe the oddity characters, right? So like you have like the 3-eyed fish, do radioactive man, right? Some of those like weird takes on characters, stuff like that.
I wonder if they could do Simpsons versions of like their guest stars. So all the random people they've put on the show over the years, if they could do like a celebrity Simpson guest, that would be pretty wild.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, as long as
that
the
would be
license
kind of
work.
neat, huh?
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure the Simpsons own it. I would assume.
Well, they did figures of them that way. When NECA had the Simpsons license, they did celebrity lines. So they did like the entire way. They had a wave that had like all the members of REM, all the members of Aerosmith. They had Penn and Teller. They had all kinds of celebrity guests they did.
That'd be wild.
For sure. AMC. Did you guys see the
AMC
the surprise drop with the Guardians of the Galaxy 6-pin box set?
Man, that thing was super cool. AMC, man, we got to figure out what's going on with that, because did anybody hear any news about it other than, hey, they're live and now I think they're gone, right?
So yes, they dropped randomly. Was that Thursday or Friday of last week? Jason or Battle, do you remember?
It was Thursday, because I was driving a big trailer with all kinds of crap on it, and I was tying down the bikes and a few other things at the gas station in Klein's Corners, and had to stop everything I was doing and was over there like clicking by and waiting in line and doing a bunch of other nonsense.
Yeah, so it did drop on Thursday last week, and then it was the first time. I know with the Black Panther pins, I did not have that experience, but there was like a queue that you had to go into to go ahead and purchase those pins. And I would say within a few hours, they took them off the website. So it was kind of, are they sold out, or are they like, were they just pulling them off the website because they weren't supposed to release it yet at that point? As of today, though, I did see some people going ahead and posting that it was live again. And the last that I remember was seeing someone go ahead and post that there was about 730-ish left still to purchase. Now, it is a little bit of a steep price point. It is 6 pins, and it does come in a box set itself. There is no logo with it at this time. I'm not sure if they will go ahead and do something in the future, how they did with Squid Games.
I hope so.
It's $125.
I mean, it's a box set.
Say it again.
It's a box set, right? Like it needs to. It has to.
I know. Yeah, it's tough when you have a box set and not have a logo with it. And this is the first time that they have this, oddity of a 6-pin box set outside of the Spider-Man pizza box set that was 7/8 pins, right? If you're counting the logo as a pin. But yeah, it was $125, and then you have I believe it was a $25 shipping, at least from where I was, where from them shipping it to me. So it came out to be $150. I did see some people going ahead and having anywhere from it'd be like $150 to maybe $175, just based on taxes and then shipping also to them. If you buy 2 of them, though, it looks like it's just $30 shipping. So, they're going ahead and getting a better price for bulk shipping if you're choosing to go ahead and do more than one. Did you guys pick any? Oh, well, Battle, we know that you did, but Jason, were you able to grab one, or are you interested in that? Or
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those. It was not necessarily just like a rush buy, but I didn't really find a whole bunch of the pictures out there yet, so I couldn't really get a close up. I wasn't exactly sure what they look like. I just remember how it went with trying to get Namor, however you say his name. And once I saw the shipping on it too, man, it was kind of like, it was just, you go through the process, like next, I'm in line, and then it hit like pay now, and you look at that total cost, and you're like, holy smokes, like, okay, well, here we go. So I went ahead and did that, but I went ahead and bought 2 of them just because, I've been missing a bunch of drops lately. I hoped that if it were to, sell out, that if you didn't get it or whatever, I'd be able to hook somebody up in the community. But yeah, it was a little steep, but I didn't know it wasn't until later I went back and looked and saw that it had 6 pins and all that stuff too. So it makes sense. It's like 22, $23 a pin after it's all said and done, I think, right? Something like that.
I mean, 25 for me, right? $150 divided by 6. I mean, I'm including the shipping.
Was that
right?
with the shipping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're just looking at 125 divided by the 6, yeah, it's $20.83, 84 cents.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it averages out. But yeah, that was a little fun one. That was cool.
Yeah, for sure. We also have event exclusive of Jujutsu Kaisen that they're releasing those guys, right? And
yeah, they are live, I believe.
Yes, they are live. And then there's other pins that came out, and I just totally forgot what they were. Why can't I think of it? Oh, the Naruto.
Well, there's
the Naruto line.
Naruto. Yep, Naruto.
Yep. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Fancy, saying it all fancy.
Hey, I was told how to say it. You can't not say it properly, apparently.
Yep. Yeah, so it's
have like saying Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. So you have the Naruto pin as well as the Orochimaru. I believe I'm saying that right. Do you have any other fancy way to go ahead and say that there?
I don't even know how to say that one.
So those were those 2 pins. And it looks like Robert actually is helping me out from Tibbs, saying that there was MHA, which I totally did forget about those as well. So you have Dabi as well as Shigaraki that were announced as well. So make sure that you're going ahead and going
Were
out
they
to the
really?
retailers. Was that?
I, I don't remember those ones.
Yep.
Maybe I do once I see the picture, but hmm, let me go pull them up. Hold on.
So
Where were they at? Were they a retail exclusive, a FiGPiN?
no, they're just commons. Yeah, they're just MHA commons. Uh, so I do see someone talking about it in the chat, and Jason, I'll ask you because I know that you have been collecting for way longer than I have. What is your thought with FiGPiN going back to the pre-order process? I know that they used to do that. I know that I had several pins that they had, put a timeline to it and then it was months after that timeline that they had released. So, you have, you put money out there, but didn't receive products in that timeline that they were saying. And then they went away from that because they didn't want to have that issue any longer. So what's your thought about them going back into that pre-order process?
This is just to figure out like what direction they're going to go in. Like, I feel like they're just kind of trying to figure what's going to work best. Because they also did the whole first edition, the FiGPiN.com, and then the second edition will be at the retailers. They're going back to that now, which I guess is good for FiGPiN, but it hurts the retailers. They moved away from that in the first place, I thought, to kind of help incentivize the retailers to pick up more stock and help them do more business. But I guess in the end, they got to watch out for themselves too. So hopefully they'll do kind of a mixed bag and do some stuff first release, first edition at FiGPiN, and then let retailers have first edition shot at some other things later.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
that
if
would be
they're
a good
mixing
mix of
it up
things.
with the whole retail model they've been doing, maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, for sure. I think I like that idea, having it being a, not one way all or the other, but having a good mix of, some pins are this way, some pins are that idea of having it be retail as well. That's pretty cool. Battle, what's your thought, man?
So, what if they have improved on the streamline process? I know that you and I have chatted prior about some Mandalorian pins being released during a season's showtime, airtime. Well, I don't, maybe you guys know and had read from the AMC post. Do we know when the Guardians of the Galaxy set's going to be available? Because that pin now has already made an announcement and they might be available about the time that the show comes out, or is it much farther due after?
On the website, I believe, and Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, if you remember, I believe it said that it was being delivered in June of this year. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
so that's what I thought.
A
a
month
month
after?
after they're releasing, because I mean, it releases the week of, the weekend of May 12th. So a month after their, that movie releases. I mean,
For
which
sure.
again, if the movie does well, it still might be a very hot movie in June as well. So,
Right. Well, so what I was getting at there was it seems like things are starting to line up a lot closer together where their timelines are starting to get met, right? Like maybe they're going back to that pre-sale thing because they now know that they can deliver on those timelines or something along those lines. So maybe that's a good thing that we'll see come to fruition as they've figured out those processes and now feel like, okay, we have enough of it down. We know when our time frames are going to be, and maybe they can do that well.
yep, for sure.
Well, they moved away from a lot of that when pandemic hit, right? And all the embargo happened and they couldn't get stuff
Everything
shipped in.
was
And
super slow.
they had all
Yeah.
those pre-orders pending. And then it became a big issue. Now that that's kind of straightened out, maybe they're getting back on board.
Agreed.
Yep. So another funny thing that had not funny, but I mean, one of those kind of weird things that happens. someone had pointed out on the What the FiGPiN chat channel in Facebook that the 496 Super Saiyan Goku it was a FiGPiN.com exclusive. It was a surprise drop. I remember it. I was excited about it for sure. And they pointed out saying, if you look at FiGPiN's website, it's showing that it's a Target exclusive in their imagery. It says in their actual text that it's a FiGPiN.com exclusive, but the actual imagery is showing that it was a Target exclusive. So I wonder if it's one of those situations where Target had, signed up to go ahead and take that on as an exclusive, and then they either backed out or whatever the reasoning was, and then FiGPiN was like, well, we already have the pin, here in our possession. We're going to go ahead and just make it a FiGPiN exclusive. But yeah, it's definitely it was just one of those things that, I mean, it's been sold out. That pin came out, I think, 2 years ago at this point, and it was on the website, and someone brought it up. So I just thought it was kind of weird and funny that people are looking at the website still for pins that are not even able to be bought right now, but they found that little oddity there of it.
Actually,
you guys seem like you're going to go look. It looks like you guys are both trying to go look at the website now for it.
How funny. Yeah, I mean, I know that Target was making some shifts at the time. So yeah, like you said, maybe it was a planned drop and they weren't able to fulfill. So heck, that's even better that they can just make it a FiGPiN drop. So interesting. That is wild how we find all these us collectors are investigators indeed.
Yep. And since I do see both of them in the chat now, we have Sailor V Dizzle as well as Professor FiGPiN. V Dizzle and Professor FiGPiN's joint giveaway for the two FiGPiNs ended today. I didn't see who the winner was, so Professor FiGPiN, V Dizzle, if you wanted to go ahead and if it's not me, do not put the name of the winners. If it is me, you can go ahead and more than happy to put the name, my name up there. But congratulations again. It looked like it was very successful for you guys, so I'm happy for that. The other thing I wanted to mention is that FiGPiN is also, Professor FiGPiN is teaming up with FiGPiN to do an AP Evil Queen giveaway. So shout out to FiGPiN. Oh, the glitter one?
Glitter.
Oh, nice. Yep. So make sure you're going ahead and checking out Professor FiGPiN IG page as well as FiGPiN's IG page. They're doing a joint giveaway with the Glitter Evil Queen AP giveaway. So very cool. Professor FiGPiN, Amanda, David, thank you guys for sharing that with us so that we can share it on the show to put it out there for you guys.
Definitely, if follow Professor FiGPiN, he's been doing a lot of good stuff. Fry Guy, I was actually just digging around trying to catch up a little bit today, and they actually have a few different AP giveaway things going on right now. I think they have a hat box and a handful of others too. So definitely make sure you check them out, like, follow, start adding in, getting your name in that mix to try to win some APs. I know I know they always have good stuff. I love they're getting on their shows. They're super, super generous people. So definitely check them out.
And I totally forgot about this. And thank you, Trav, for going ahead and mentioning Trav Collectibles. He's also doing a giveaway. And for those that missed the gold and white Ahsoka, he is giving away one of the gold and white Ahsokas from the Star Wars Celebration 2023. So make sure you're checking out Trav's Collectibles on IG. It's as simple as following Trav's Collectibles as well as FiGPiN official, liking the post, commenting, and tagging two friends in there. So make sure, again, you're checking out Trav's Collectibles on IG for that gold and white Ahsoka. Now, Trav, I do have to admit, when I saw the promo picture that you put up there, I thought that you were giving away also the Starfields or the Hyperspeed logo there. That's one of the ones I'm missing. So I was a little jealous that you put that put those logos in there, but very cool, man. Listen, are you caught up with all logos? Do you have all the logos? Are you missing any?
Boba Fett.
I'm still missing the GameStop.
Oh, really? That is definitely a very, very tough one.
But if that's the only one you're missing, that ain't bad either.
Yeah.
Man, I got to get my hands on that Boba Fett. I don't have all logos, but that's one I'm gonna have to get my hands on.
Yeah, the Boba Fett one's nice.
I did like that Boba Fett one for sure. Well, and I know that we brought it up a little bit. What do you think about the eBay, the evened eBay retailer logo?
It was okay. It's kind of, I don't know. At this point, it's going to get hard to be very unique. They've done a lot of them at this point.
Yeah, for sure. And Jason, I know you can relate because I think that we've had this conversation before. Still disappointed that Simpsons would not let them do a sprinkled donut for their logo. Just that plain blank yellow logo. I mean, it's just, I get it. It's their color. I understand that piece of it, but I don't know. I think that, even if it was just like the clouds, right? Like you just have that clouds in there. I don't know. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I'm fine with what they did, but yeah, they could have done something to make it a little bit more tied into the show. But at least we got
or even like the eye, if they did like the atom thing for the the nuclear reactor,
yeah,
made the dot on the eye that different shape. I think it would have been cool. Yeah, I don't know, but all good. We looking forward to it. So, Visions Volume 2. Are you into Star Wars at all, Jason?
I haven't watched any of the animated stuff.
Yeah, I haven't. I watched a little bit of the first volume. I haven't got into all of it though. So, and Sailor V Dizzle, I'm not sure. I didn't. I scrolled up a little bit. I didn't see what you were talking about someone getting the meaning behind your name. So, look, I know that I had commented on one of your posts a week ago. We definitely got to touch base so that we can try to get you on the show. Hopefully sometime in May. So we would definitely love to have you here. So let's touch base for sure.
Tell us your story.
And also, you got to tell Ochiba Wolf that what happened to her tonight. You're the only one representing the Sailor Moon community there. So,
man, I'm gonna make a little side detour. I got these in, and I haven't been able to make a post about it. We always love to shout out all the retailers. Shout out to Tag'em. Got that Keyblade from his special order.
Very nice.
It's a super cool looking little pin. Tons of detail in it.
Hold on, Battle. Let me make you the spotlight. There you go.
Spotlighted for everyone. Okay, yeah. So this is his Keyblade. I think he has multiple of these coming out. So if you don't follow Tag'em, make sure you follow all of theirs social medias. I know he does a Whatnot show Thursday. And so definitely make sure you follow on them. His little Keyblade is awesome. You can kind of see a little sword and a couple other little small things. Definitely really cool how he does it. He has his little, blow up symbol in the top. So I love the way he incorporated that. And then of course we got his exclusive Chrome Spyro, which is really cool.
That is definitely awesome.
He's just a little cute thing. So yeah, this is my first YouTubes. Hopefully I haven't gone down another path. They are pretty darn neat, but yeah, shout out Tag'em for that. It was really cool.
Yeah, definitely fun. I don't know. Did we miss anything, Battle? I can't remember if we got everything or not.
Man, that's why I was kind of looking around. Like I have stacks of boxes here that some I don't even think I've gotten to open yet. So I don't even remember.
You know what? I did go ahead and forget to mention something because I did get an email later this afternoon. FiGPiN sent me tracking information for the Dragon Ball Z pins.
Ooh,
so those pins should start. Those pins are going to start shipping out soon here. So I'm excited to go ahead and get those. I mean, you guys know I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Looking forward to that Gotenks. I'm looking forward to all the pins, but Gotenks being, one of the newer characters that they haven't done before, definitely looks awesome.
Man, I was hanging out with the nephew these last few days, and he's out riding his bike all over the place now, so that's his main focus. But whenever we were on downtime, he went in and actually put on Dragon Ball Super, and I was like, "All right, dude, this is what I'm talking about." So we watched a few episodes of that. So I always like all the stuff. He was over there, doing his little power ups and doing all that while we're walking around. We went and watched Avatar 2 at the AMC IMAX theater, so that was epic. Yeah, we had a
Nice.
good time.
That's very cool.
I think they could do some epic Avatar pins, or at least an Avatar logo, and have some sweet colors lined up in that. Some glow
Yep,
in the dark.
for sure. Are you either of you guys into horror movies?
Oh yeah.
Jason, you a horror movie fan or not really?
I watch them, but I'm not a big fan really. But
Well, and I know also to Robert in here. I know he's a movie buff himself. I went ahead and saw, since we're talking about going to see movies, I went and saw Evil Dead Rise. So it's their newest take on the Evil Dead series. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was very cool. I liked how they made sure to mention that it's one of three of the books of the dead. So it and I won't give anything away, but it's not what you would think when you think about Evil Dead and having this. So it's not the same book for sure, but definitely pretty cool. I liked it for sure. So if you're a horror movie fan, I recommend at least you giving it a try to see if you enjoy it.
Well, yeah, that actually really is cool that you were mentioning 3F by Space Tibbs, because it was his recommendation that if you haven't seen Avatar 2 yet in theaters, do it in 3D because of the visuals on it. And man, it did not disappoint. It was super cool. So thanks for that recommendation, Tibbs. It was definitely an enjoyable one.
And Van Harris, I agree, man. It was funny. My best friend and my nephew, I had both messaged them and I said, "Hey, we're gonna go see this movie tonight." And my best friend said, "Yeah." My nephew was like, "No, I can't." He's like, "But don't give me any spoilers." And I was like, "Okay, Bruce Campbell dies in this movie." So Bruce Campbell's not in the movie, just to let you guys know. So it's not a give. It's not like a spoiler. But yeah, he was just like, "I can't believe you just told me that," and I was just like, "Dude, he's not in the movie." Like, he is. But yeah, it was disappointing to have an Evil Dead without Bruce Campbell in it. But it's not the first time that they had a Evil Dead movie without him in it either. So I don't know what else, man. I feel like we're missing something.
We probably are, but what?
I don't know. I know that we mentioned Tag 'em Thursdays on Whatnot. Don't forget about Pops and Pins Whatnot Wednesdays. He has his show every week, so make sure to check him out tomorrow night. L and Midnight are amazing mods on that show. So thank you guys for joining us here as well. Chris, good luck tomorrow night. It's going to be lots of fun. I think we hit everything. I'm not sure if there's anything that we missed. Ooh, I did go ahead and I wanted to talk about this. I know it's hard to see because it's.
Ooh.
So this is
Mass Effect.
Yep, Mass Effect Jal. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Jal. But I went ahead and if you guys hadn't seen, I was posting some pins for sale. I had a lot of people reach out being like, "Are you leaving also?" Guys, like, obviously you can tell that I'm not leaving. But when I first got into FiGPiN, I had purchased several large lots of pins. So I'm just getting rid of stuff. What you don't see, there is, and Battle can attest, there is just chaos all around me. So I'm trying to go ahead and actually get my room organized to make it a little bit more comfortable for my family, myself, as well as friends to come over here and enjoy. But I had posted one of the Mass Effect Knockmore Drock promo pins, and then I realized that I had to, and this actually came off my wall because I actually won him in the promo case. So it was one of the ones that I was missing, and I was actually able to go ahead and get that pin. And it was actually thanks to Whatnot. So I think it was from Pops and Pins Whatnot show to get that pin in the promo case. So I was excited about that, to be able to replace one of my Mass Effect pins. I don't know if you guys are into Mass Effect or not, or if you care about like the different variants of the pins, but I'm trying to go ahead and have a full promo case of the that lineup as well.
I did definitely love playing some Mass Effect. It's like all of my video games where I play it, I get super into it, and then one day I just stop playing it all the way together and don't remember what happens. But also thanks to good old Goku as the man over there, always lighting the fire under my butt, telling me that there's all these different variants and that there's these promo case ones. I had to go hunt them down. So, hi.
Speaking of which, you guys know THX, right? FiGPiN DB.
Yeah.
Did you see his post about the Tekken set?
Yeah. Well, the one he won, right?
Yeah, from on eBay.
Yeah.
Jason, you seen this?
Yeah.
So for those that are newer to FiGPiN and don't know what I'm talking about, Tekken obviously being one of the very first licenses that FiGPiN was able to go ahead and obtain, and they had sent out a lot size. It was, I think, 100, 106, 108. I can't remember the full lot size. If I remember correctly, it's lot B of the Tekken pins, and it is only for Kazuha. Why can't I speak tonight? Kazuha and Hayachi, and there was some other Sony stuff that was on there. It was a 2-pin set. It actually didn't even have a sleeve for the pins because it came in its own little box, and it was a gift promotional item that FiGPiN gave to Sony, trying to go ahead and to their executive team. So it's a very, very hard set to go ahead and find. And THX was able to see one posted on eBay. He picked it up for an amazing, amazing price. I mean, I'm thinking that those 2 pins, just because of how rare they are and how little they've come out in the community, you're talking probably about a few $100s. He went ahead and was able to pick it up for $60. So amazing, amazing finds. I am super jealous, THX, but congratulations on it. And the kicker, I don't know if you guys actually like scroll through the pictures, they were locked. So these are going to be first claims for him. So definitely awesome. But yeah, if you guys, for those newer collectors, if you didn't know about that little thing, it was a set for the Sony executives, or their team there. So definitely pretty cool that it was found.
That is awesome. Definitely an awesome pickup.
Yep. All right, man. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but it's been fun. Jason, again, thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Sorry you
anytime.
got caught up in a little craziness there with your pin, but it looks like FiGPiN as well as Chris. I know that Chris had already offered it, but FiGPin's going to go ahead and hook you up with getting you a locked pin of the Kang. So we appreciate that. Appreciate everyone joining us this evening. I will let Battle do the outro since I had to do the intro because he was not here.
My bad.
Yeah. You're slurring your words again, Battle. You okay?
Never. Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys. Always a pleasure being here with y'all. We appreciate all the people in the chat and tuning in every week or whenever we're on here. We look forward to another one. If you haven't or want to come back on the show, let us know. We'd love to have you hear the stories or hear the updated stories from your collections. And we will be back on next week with Even to learn about how this eBay Live's going to go. We're excited to get his exclusives, and I'm sure we'll have some more drops and some new fun stuff to talk about next week. So thank you all very, very much.
Hold on.
Any last
Vader
one?
Joe just asked a question. When reclaiming a FiGPiN, do the boosts follow? So I'll let Jason answer that question since he's the boosting expert.
Yeah. Right. Boost stay.
Yes. Yeah. So Vader, to answer your question, yes, the everything that happens to that card stays with that card. With the pin, with the pin. So everything that happens to that pin stays with that pin. The only time that it would not stay with that pin is if that pin was snapped, and you lost those boosts, you would not see those boosts on that pin any longer. You would go ahead and see the story card that the pin was snapped. But yeah, you would go ahead and have those boosts stay with the pin.
Or you gamble them in the arena.
Yeah. I've heard some, a very good friend of ours, Aggie, had shared that he went ahead and was in the arena. He was using a pin. He noticed a day or two later that his pin was not the same strength, the same power to it. He's like, what happened here? And then he looked and he realized that his pin went ahead and got hit with the 2x boosts in a battle. He went back and looked at the battle and he was like, there's no cards here that would go ahead and make it that it was 2 times the boost. So I don't know how it went ahead and triggered my 2-time boost, because I didn't hit that because I knew to stay away from it. So I know that he reached out to FiGPiN about it. But yeah, I mean, definitely just stay away from 2 times boost. Don't do 2 times boost because you lose those boosts forever, right? And can the pin not be boosted ever again with that? Or I can't remember. Right? No, it would flip a card and you'll be able to go back to unlocker room, right?
I sure hope so.
It should, yeah.
I did it on one of my pins just playing around.
Very cool. All right, guys. Battle, go ahead. You can continue. I just wanted to go ahead and make sure that question got answered.
Definitely did. Well, good. Well, thank you all again. We're going to, Jace, remember how we do our boost awesome?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night, y'all. In 3, 2, 1.
Boost awesome.
Battle
Boost awesome.
awesome.
Have a great night, everyone.